I'm Alejandro. I film paranormal activity. This is Ghost Rewind. Hey everybody, this is Alejandro the Dead Explorer and welcome to Ghost Rewind. This is where I'm going to share behind the scenes stories and never before seen footage of old Dead Explorer paranormal videos. And this week we're looking at Dead Explorer episode 34, the antique store haunting. And this is the video that was the actual inspiration for Ghost Rewind. Because of all my videos, this is the one I always felt had something missing. And that's my old fonts right there. That's Century Copper Gothic, and all my new videos use a new, what I would call the Dead Explorer font. You're hearing kids playing, dude?
I was in there and I thought I heard like kids running or playing. Like it's
through here?
Like laughing, yeah. We were inside, me and Jay.
But this video is going to have a lot of never before seen footage. You know, the investigation took place in an antique store with an insane amount of cool stuff. And really, I could have done a whole video on just the junk. It's like being in one of those antique hunter TV shows. Not only that, we were locked in by staff because the neighborhood we were in was a little rough at night. And so we actually spent most of our time at the end of the investigation just looking at stuff while we were waiting for them to come back. We were in without the key, and we were just waiting for them to come back. So right here is actually some of that footage. You can get an idea of just of all the random stuff that was in this location. It made the investigation kind of difficult because pretty much anywhere you stepped, there was an antique you could possibly knock over. One thing I didn't really do a good job in the original investigation is explain that they're having what's pretty much poltergeist activity. This is something where whatever is haunting this place is moving stuff around, throwing glass bottles on the ground, moving trash cans. It's definitely interacting with the location, which makes it different than a residual haunting where it's somebody. That's a scoreboard right there from some sporting event. A residual haunting where, you know, it's just a ghost in a location, maybe not even sure that they're dead. This is something that was going around breaking stuff on purpose and moving stuff to get people's attention. In fact, if people talked about the spirit there, it usually reacted by moving something, which unfortunately we were not able to document that night. So as you can see, it's just a real cool location. There's ghost hunting equipment right there, and there's the front door we were locked in. Another thing is I'm going to put a link on the top left of this video where you can click to see the original version of this video, and of course in the description box below. So if you want to go check out the original video, you can do that. But this is all never before seen footage.
I heard it. It was right behind me.
No way.
I had just set the recorder on the incubator, and I asked a question if they wanted to communicate with me, and then I asked it in Spanish. And I heard it right behind me.
Is there anybody here that would like to talk to us? ¿Hay alguien aquí que se quiere comunicar con nosotros?
Do it again, go back.
What did it say? No?
You heard it, right?
Yeah, it said no, right?
Yeah, it was right behind me, man. ¿Hay alguien aquí que se quiere comunicar con nosotros? ¿Hay alguien aquí que se quiere comunicar con nosotros?
So that was the best piece of evidence we caught that night, was the EVP of no. It was pretty clear. What Jay was asking in Spanish is if you want to talk to us, and he caught a no. And so that's Jay Villarreal. He's a freelance investigator. I met him through Graveyard Shift Paranormal. He introduced me to Roger, Satellite Paranormal. He's a really talented musician here in Texas with some Grammy Award-winning groups. He does some work with them, and so he's been a lot of Dead Explorer episodes in Texas because he's really close to me, an hour away. So him and Roger, you'll see in a lot of the investigations that take place in Texas. So that's actually where this episode ended. The episodes from early 2013, 2012 were all usually about 1 to 2 to 3 minutes long. And nowadays, if anybody's been watching the new episodes, that you know they'll be somewhere in the 7 to 10 minute range. So one part of the investigation I didn't include was Sometime we spent in an RV. This antique store had everything, including an RV in their parking lot. You made this thing rock?
Did I?
I don't know. This thing just rocked.
I just moved. I just transferred my weight from here
Do it again.
to here.
This thing just rocked, dude.
Without me moving it?
Yeah. You felt it, did you?
Shut up. Voices.
That's from outside,
Is
dude.
it? Is it? Just want to make sure.
Dude, did you not feel this thing just rock?
No.
You did not feel this thing just rock.
No. I went like this when you said it was happening. I don't know if it was just because I was moving, but
This thing rocked like, huh? Okay. Yeah, you can make it rock.
I could, but I didn't. I mean, I didn't do that much.
Yeah, that was you.
That was probably me.
So, when I'm editing these videos, what I'm trying to do is figure out, what's the most exciting parts of the investigation. Because every investigation takes about, 4, 5, 6 hours, some even more than that, especially if they're really active. Time just flies by and you don't want to leave. And to put all of that into a YouTube video on a weekly basis is a real challenge. And there's a lot of downtime as a paranormal investigator. On TV they make it look like things are happening all the time, but in reality a lot of times you're sitting there with no real activity. And so what you usually see every week are the best parts of the investigation. That 5-10 minutes that makes the whole investigation worthwhile and keeps you coming back as an investigator week after week. So nothing really happened on the RV other than it was cool to investigate an RV in the middle of an antique store. I didn't really include it, but obviously it could have made the original video a little bit longer. You want to see what's going on with them?
Real quick, yeah. Grab that real quick for me. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
So the last thing I would say about this video, just a little bit of trivia. This is the only video I've ever uploaded that, for whatever reason, YouTube alleged that I didn't own, and it's kind of like just an automatic trigger. Sometimes you upload something, you'll get a response from YouTube saying, please confirm that you own the rights in this footage. And so I let them know that I did. I shot this video. Everybody in this video volunteered to be in it. I had permission from the owner to be there, but for whatever reason a YouTube rep said that wasn't enough. And so it's just interesting. I never really know what happened, why YouTube thought this video had content I didn't own, but it's still on the channel. It's just a little interesting trivia fact about this episode. So that's the first episode of Ghost Rewind. I hope you liked taking a look behind the scenes and at new footage of an old Dead Explorer episode. Here on this inslate we have links to a couple of the last paranormal investigations that I've put up. There's a new video coming out Tuesday, the top moments from episodes 1 through 50 of Dead Explorer. If you like this video, please make sure you favorite and like, and subscribe for more Dead Explorer. Thanks for watching. Bye.